Hello, good morning. This video is going to be about putting the engine into the car known as Peter Torville. Whether it will actually happen or not remains to be seen. But that is indeed the task of the day. Isn't it, Tom?
Oh, it's a good day.
Isn't it, Tom?
Oh, it's a good day.
Isn't it, Tom?
Oh, it's a good day.
Isn't it, Tom?
I'm just waiting for you to refer to me as my good true name, Tom the Tramp.
Tom the Tramp, trampy, 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 tramp, tramp. He is a lovely tramp. Look
tramp.
at his beard and his scruff hair is wonderful. On with the VVC manifold because the other part has arrived. Watch your head on that vice. I reckon if you bonk your head on that elephant, it'll hurt.
I think it put a bit of sense into me. Hi, Paul. Right, so Paul.
Yeah.
Well, mustard or musty?
Musty.
Musty. Can you see here where the secondary fuel line goes? I've had to take a bit of the excess casing off the power steering pump.
Oh yeah, I did notice that the other day actually.
Yeah, so you've got your feed on your left hand side, which of the rail, and that's the return there. So now if we go over to the bench, a little AN6 tight 90-degree elbow. So either that's going to work, and then my contingency plan is an AN6 45. So we've got a 90-degree elbow or a 45.
Right. Nice.
And then if none of them work, then we're back to the drawing board.
Tell me, Tom, what's going on?
That's replaced the aircon now, and it's pretty tensioned up. Hopefully it holds. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this. So.
And even that, making that bracket like that, takes a good couple of hours to get it right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've been at it since about 3 o'clock, Anna.
Yeah.
And it's after 6 now.
I think it's time to go, don't you? Tramp.
Turbo tramp. So we've got the power steering belt on.
Oh yes, so you have.
So that's pretty much the last job here. And then Steve from Intellgent Fabs is going to do the fuel rail, and then we're pretty much ready to rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
It's just this is a bit worrying now, getting the pipe in here from A to B.
So that's which one's that, A or B?
That's C.
Right.
No, charge.
So this is it. Quite possibly the big day. The big day where the engine goes into the car where we discover it doesn't fit. That's my worry. I'm sure it's not going to fit. Time again to employ the use of Dr. Crane. This is Dr. Crane. He's not a real doctor. No, he got his qualification off the internet.
I did.
Not you, Dr. Crane.
Oh, Dr. Crane.
Yeah. It's going to be your friend today.
Hopefully. We need to get to that stage though. We can't preempt it.
Don't touch my arm again.
Sorry, boss.
So again, Tom, what's actually happening here before we can plonk it in?
So Steve from Intellgent Fabs is going to come, not literally,
Right.
and he's going to cut this little bit down here.
Yep.
So that it's not fouling the power steering pump.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to say that with all these wires that you've had to do here, there's so much potential for it to not even work once you plug it all in.
Yeah, basically. So I just need your hand again here.
Steve's coming.
Yeah.
By saying magique rather than magic.
It just adds a bit of a French, bit of a French twist on it.
Can you speak French?
No, can you?
Not enough, but probably more than you by the sounds of it.
probably.
No, no, no. All this just for a little bit of welding. So it's just as well I moved out Toby Charles, isn't it? This is the space that the engine will occupy if it will fit in, but we forgot that the gearbox is still in there, which will most definitely make it not fit.
So have you had the gearbox out already then? Straighten the wheel up, Paul. Go all the way. Right.
Struggling to get the hub nut undone. Pumping away at it, foot hard on the brake, not wanting to come off. With the drive shaft sort of popped out.
Brave that.
But that's off. Well done. Trying to get the drive shafts out, and it's not going too well. That's the thing. Anything like this where you're doing it for the first time or doing it without actually knowing what you're doing, it's going to go a bit wrong. Next step will be just simply sawing through the drive shaft because frustration gets in the way. Kaplunk!
You said that's sheer laziness.
Yeah, well,
Kaplunk.
it's got all the things stuffed in.
Kaplunk!
Not Jenga.
Steve's going to become an overnight sensation here. You can tell.
Wing it. There's so many things on the go here that I don't have
wet
to.
metal.
Makes wet metal. Yeah.
It makes liquid metal.
Where you going, Tom?
Going to the van of dreams.
Why?
Getting some injector rubbers. Some rubber O-rings.
Injector rubbers.
Cheeky one you are.
Right, so the moment of truth. Will this engine fit inside the hole that is left where the old engine once lived? Tom's nervous, Steve's bored, and I'm hungry. Tom back in charge of the crowbar, lifting the engine up off the floor. It doesn't get much more exciting than this, does it? Now we need to raise it for like quite a bit.
Got that crowbar.
Do you want to set my phone up? Do you want to set my phone up here somewhere so
It's becoming quite a long day of this actually, and unfortunately things haven't gone quite to plan. Not that we were expecting everything to go to plan anyway, because things don't go to plan, hence the phrase. This engine has been jiggled about quite a bit, trying to fit it into a hole that isn't really quite big enough, and then eventually taken back out again, where a few other bits will be taken off, and then we're going to try again.
Round, just right. Let me see if I've got something in my...
I haven't moved from here for the last 2 hours.
So after a lot of jiggery pokery and a good few times of the engine coming in and coming out and coming in and coming out, we eventually took the parts we needed off the engine bay to get the engine in, and we had to get a ratchet strap, which was Steve's idea, to pull one side of the engine up to sort of like cantilever it under the chassis mount. You want that?
The engine is in. Yep.
It goes up higher than that though, doesn't it? Look at the mountains.
What we're going to do about a cooling fan?
The fans are on the front, aren't they?
No, you took the fan off. Remember?
Yeah, so I'll just fit another one at the front. Like naughty school children.
I know. Do that thing. You jump up and down, and we'll just do that.
What? Like, yeah.
Go on.
What?
Jump up and down in excitement.
No.
Go on.
Come on. So, Tom, are you happy with today's progress?
I'm happy. I was stressed that we were stressing, weren't we, at one point?
Getting a bit snappy, but it's in.
Yeah.
What was it? 4 attempts? 4 attempts to get in?
4 attempts, yeah. And every time Steve happened to be right.
He does love being
So,
right.
Funnily enough, so was I. The only one that really was getting this wrong was you.
Yeah.
It's on the track.
Captain, don't listen, Tom. But it's in, isn't it? You've got a bit of fettling today. You've got to try and move the fan
Yeah.
to the front of the radiator. To
when
replace the aircon radiator. The engine mounts, you've got a little bit to go over, haven't you?
Yeah, but Paul's hopefully got the mounts we need.
I will be searching out
mountain
the mountain man. I will be searching out those parts.
The man that
If I have
mounts.
them, then obviously they can go for the car.
Yeah.
If I haven't, then you've got some more work to do.
Yeah. We need to look at the gearbox side as well.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Don't worry, I do know.
Yeah.
Hope for a good result though.
Yeah,
think
great
so.
result. Are you happy with progress, Paul?
To say we measured it up, 4 hours ago, something like that, and thought it was never going to fit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how 25 inches has fitted into 18 inches, but it
they
has.
didn't. We had to
You
remove
find it
bits
where,
to
don't you?
make it work.
Well, you know.
Right, okay, so for that episode of Mustard in the Kitchen,
Yeah, bon voyage. Yeah, he's been cooking.
that is it until the next one, where hopefully we'll actually get some turning of the key. We can be hopeful,
It's a bit
can't
of
we?
work, yeah.
Yeah,
Bit of work.
yeah.
Anything else to add to that, Tom?
No, I think we've done great actually.
I do. Good progress.
All right,
Wasn't
high
a
five.
wasted journey from Nottingham. Cheers.
Top chaps.
Bon voyage.
Bye bye. Now, there are all sorts of problems with mounts, engine mounts, gearbox mounts, all of these other kind of things. Needing to have the cooling fan relocated somehow, somewhere, and then it only just about fits in. What about when it has a bigger turbo? What then?